Welcome back everyone, I'm Ken Plays Games, this is Fallout 4, and I left you at the end of the last episode in a railroad safe house called Ticonderoga. We found a magazine in here, we escorted a synth here. There are two ways down. You can take the elevator and get straight out, or you can go all the way down a huge big dungeon type thing. There's no enemies in it, so we'll just take the elevator. There's some minor loot to find as you go, but that's not a big concern. What are we doing today? Well, we're going to go and hand in this quest of escorting a synth here. And then we're going to go back to Diamond City because we've left Nick standing outside of Kellogg's house for about a week. So we should really get the key to that house and advance the main quest. This way, I think. Now this escort quest was kind of bugged. There's supposed to be a huge big firefight there and some super mutants join in as well, but none of it spawned. We just walked down the road and went to Ticonderoga. And you know what? I ain't got a problem with that. That ain't a problem for me at all. If quests want to break in ways that make them easier for me, I am not going to complain about that. Who's this? It's the people we met a little while ago.
Hi.
Better not be here to waste our time.
What are you guys doing out here?
Working. Gotta earn those calves, right? Jet don't pay for itself.
Hands where I can see
a little pick-me-up.
What are you guys doing out here?
We work for Stash, wherever.
Their quest just never triggers. It's completely broken. So let's just leave them. Now the good thing is, we don't have to go all the way back to the railroad HQ via the church. We've opened this door here, so we can parkour our way up here, and go through this tunnel, all the way through this tunnel, and come in the back entrance. It's much faster than going through the church. Especially when you've got speedy boots like we have. Dun, 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 and we're here. Much quicker. Right.
Alright. Now be careful with that gun.
One more hour till my shift ends.
Here's Carrington. Here he is.
The H-222 situation appears to have been resolved satisfactorily, but there's yet more to be done. Since the fall of the switchboard, we've ascertained the fate of all but 2 safe houses. I want you to check on Augusta.
Tell me about Augusta.
Details await at the dead drop. Have a care. Odds are very good you're walking into something nasty.
Alright. And what have you?
Hey there.
Tinker Tom's been looking for you.
Okay, Tinker Tom wants to speak to us. Drummer Boy will run up to you and just give you missions all the time.
Dez has given me clearance to set up my atmospheric sensors. Finally, I can prove that the Institute is terraforming the Commonwealth. Eat that, Carrington.
No, here we go. More conspiracy stuff.
Why would the Institute terraform the Commonwealth?
It goes back to the big war. Who set off the first A-bomb? The Institute did. They started the whole war to kill everyone except their own diabolical scientists.
Okay.
Give me details.
So my sensor, I call her Mila, needs to be up high, real high. Dez forced me to put some cameras and, other low-tech surveillance crap on it to watch the Freedom Trail. Chuck that stuff if you need to. Like who couldn't spoof a conventional camera, right?
A million things could have.
I'll take good care of Mila.
She's got a lot of sensitive components. So be gentle, alright? I got the perfect spot picked out. Set Mila up and let the juicy data pour in.
Alright. This quest goes on forever. It gives you about a dozen of these things and you've got to put them on the rooftops of buildings all over the map. But it does end eventually. Right. First one is Commonwealth Bank, that we're not going to do. And Butcher's Bill, we're not going to do. So I think we should leave this place. Let's go to Diamond City and see what Nick Valentine is up to. Again, the escape road, the back road is the easiest way out. It's not sharp, but it's much quicker than going via the church. Let's go and get the key to the house from the mayor so we can continue. And there we are. We'll just parkour our way over here. Bobby's still here for some reason. You do you, Bobby. You do you.
Why doesn't the mayor come out of his office, huh? He's afraid of talking to the press? I bet if I said I was with the Institute, he'd come running.
You ever think maybe you could get a man's attention easier if you use softer words, honey? Maybe shout a little less?
Oh, that reminds me of this article I'm writing about the mayor's affair with a certain air-headed blonde. Oh, look who it is. What brings you to the mayor's office, huh?
What are you doing here, Piper?
Trying to find out why the mayor happens to be meeting with the same suspicious-looking courier every other week. Not from any settlement I've ever heard of. And not from a caravan. Always in and out before anyone has a chance to talk to him. An errand boy from the Institute, maybe. After this article comes out, that's what everyone's gonna be asking.
If you are done crowding the reception area, Miss Piper, the mayor needs to make time for more responsible citizens.
I was just leaving anyway.
The mayor's receiving visitors
Seriously.
as long as they aren't members of the press. Did you need help?
I need to talk to someone about Kellogg's old house in the West Stands.
Mr. Kellogg's residence? He left town a while ago. We foreclosed on the property and locked it up. If there was something belonging to the man that you have a claim on, you could ask the mayor to hear you out. No guarantees.
Alright.
I'll talk to the mayor then.
He set aside time to talk to petitioners all day. Best of luck.
Luck my ass. I'm going to put my dress on. I'm going to charm that key right out of his hands.
No funny business around the mayor. Got it?
Shut up.
Ah, yes. I remember you. Our new arrival. I wish I was in your shoes, getting to see our glorious city for the first time. How can I help you?
I need a key.
A man named Kellogg used to live in this city. I need to search his house.
I see. Well, whatever reasons you have, I take my citizens' privacy very seriously. Even after they've left. I can't allow you to invade someone else's home. That's all there is to it.
Hey, come on, dude.
Please, Mayor McDonough. This man Kellogg kidnapped my baby. I need to find him.
Oh, of course. I will do everything in my power to help you overcome this horrible personal tragedy. I remember Mr. Kellogg. Didn't like him myself. Paranoid. Never talked to anyone. I doubt you'll find him. But I insist you take the key to his old house. It's been abandoned, though. I'm afraid this whole thing might be fruitless.
Thank you. He's trying to put us off the scent of whatever's going on. That can only mean he knows what's going on. With like all the mods I have that add all these buildings in the distance, Diamond City is just this in the bottom. It's not much of a city then, is it? Okie dokie, let's get Nick. Bobby, why are you here?
Latest news from the Commonwealth.
Actually,
New
yeah.
issue of the Public.
Thanks, Nick.
Matt.
New issue of the Public.
And another one.
Selling papers is busy work, lady. Read the paper, lady. Trust me.
Alright, that was it. Just the two. And Nick is along here, and round here, and whoops, up here. We got the key, Nick. I'm sorry I left you waiting here for about a week. But you're a robot, you'll be fine. Right, let's go.
Got the key? All right. Let's take a look around. Kellogg must have left something behind.
Yeah, hopefully duct tape and Duct tape and fiberglass would be nice.
Place seems small to you? Figured a guy like Kellogg would think big.
Ooh, corn. Ooh, duct tape. Not much to search.
Nothing here. Did you check out that desk?
Aha.
Well, that's one way to hide a room.
Ooh.
Look at this. All of a Merc's favorite things.
Purified water and ammo. 3 Coke cherries and Mentats. And a creepy mannequin in a corner.
Gwyneth stout beer, 44 caliber bullets, cigars, San Francisco sunlights.
Interesting brand. Won't lead us anywhere on its own, though.
Any suggestions, Nick?
What about dog meat? Commonwealth mutt like him can track a man's scent for miles. Why don't you go fetch him and let him have a whiff? See if he picks up the trail. Before you head out, I know this is personal business. If you have to face Kellogg on your own, just say so.
That's him offering to become our companion because we've now unlocked him.
Goodbye, Nick.
Hopefully not forever. I want to see you and your kids safe and sound when you get back. Good luck. Anytime you need help, just come knocking.
Alright, now we have to go and get the dog. Who is all the way back at Red Rocket after he got killed.
So, Crocker went amateur butcher on
Or he'll teleport here.
Moments like this, I'm glad I'm not made of meat.
Dun, 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 dun.
Dog meat. Get the scent, boy. Got something, boy?
Is that a yes then? And apparently that's a yes. Right, let's follow the dog. Main quest a go-go.
The wall's looking as green as the day shoes.
Okay, we're heading out of the city. That's not a problem. He's a clever boy opening the gate. Alright, let's follow the dog. Come on. Let's go. That's another problem when you play with mods that add pretty things to the game. Sometimes the NPC's pathing is not adjusted, or they don't take into account NPC pathing and they put it right in front of them. There's a big fight going on over there between a red scorpion and 3 blood bugs. Let's see who wins. There's only 2 blood bugs now. Only one. Is the red scorpion going to win? Of course it did. And then I killed the red scorpion. Okay, Doggo has found something. He's found...
San Francisco sunlights. Kellogg's preferred brand, all right. Okay, boy. Let's track him.
Right. Doggo's on the search again. Doggo's going to go off down the railway tracks. I'm going to go and investigate the dead things up here, just in case one of them was legendary. That's not. That's not. That's not. And the other one was over here, was it? Oh, can't find it. Oh well. I know, dog. Shut up, I'm coming. Okay, let's go. We're going to get ambushed quite a lot. But that's fine. We have the means to deal with that. Yeah. That was quite a few more rats. But that's good, because we could do with the meat and the hide. And we get double meat, because we got the magazine at the start of the game. What were you? Okay, cool. We are going on quite a journey with El Doggo. Speaking of El Doggos, here come some evil dogs. Our dog's gonna go down there. I'm just gonna have a look at these corpses very quickly. Radium rifle of incinerating. Interesting. Pretty much like this one, but it does burn damage instead of double damage. More meat, because of why not. I'm coming, I'm coming, I'm coming. Keep your hair on. Okay, down here, round here, follow the dog. And the trail's gone cold again.
Lots of blood here. Dog meat could track Kellogg if he took a wound too. Torn up by his own turret. Took out the targeting computer with one bullet. This guy's a crack shot. Bloody bandages. Dog meat can track this. What do you think, boy? Enough to go on?
And he's off.
Looks like this one thought he'd get away. No such luck.
Alright, we usually run headlong into these three dogs, but I knew they were there, so they're dead before we get here. And dogs going all the way down here. We're very nearly all the way back to Oberlin Station, you know. Now, this is an encounter spawner, so lots of stuff could happen here. I see you there, Mr. Grumpy Bear. There he is. We'll take your meat and your bottle caps and your hide. Thank you very much. And what's in this dead Brahmin? Meat. Okay, we'll take that. Oh, I see more evil dogs.
There we go.
Another legendary. Outstanding. Sturdy armor powered. Powered gives you faster action point regen. It's pretty good if you can get a full set of that stuff. Means you can sprint for basically forever. And you can use VATS a lot more often as well. Dog's going down here, okay. And the trail has gone cold again. Okay, okay.
Somebody didn't want to get snuck up on here. A decoy, huh? Clever. Already gotten what I can from this.
Except for the frag mine.
Nobody's used this recently.
Okay.
Gwinnett Stout. One of his creature comforts. What do you think, boy? Enough to go on?
Alright. So, we've got cigars and stout and blood to follow. We are a long way from DC. Very long way. Yeah, we're gonna have some fun here. Cause some zombies spawn right on top of us. Literally on top of us. Don't you wound my dog. No, doggo, don't go that way. Stupid dog, what did I just say to you? There's another one coming down the road as well. Dog, stay there. Do not run forward to engage. Let it come to you so I can shoot it. And it's not there anymore. Well, it is, but it's not looking for us. Doggo, you better stay there. Where did that other ghoul go? There it is. No, doggo! No! Whew. Just snapshot that one. Ew. We haven't investigated that place. That's the place that Solomon, the chems vendor in Diamond City, wanted us to get his mutated ferns from. I do think that was a couple of zombies. You ain't seen nothing yet. That place is absolutely infested, so we're not going there. We're following the dog. What do I have we here?
Tracking known mercenary. Exercise extreme caution. Attention, assailant. Lower your weapons immediately.
Bodyguard robots didn't fare too well. Not sure who started it, but this traitor never stood a chance. This didn't do any good for him, did it?
Exercise extreme caution.
Dogmeat's gonna need more to go on.
It's a very dead robot.
Assailant. Lower your weapons immediately.
Another one of his stogies.
Off you go, doggo. Nope. That stopped talking. I think it's finally died. He's disassembled the hell out of that thing. Yeah, I'm coming, dog. Don't worry. Okay, we're turning off this way. This has been quite the trip. You do have to be careful because a Deathclaw lives in a cave not too far from here. That's why I went into sneak mode. I don't think it's there at the moment though. He's going in a straight line right across country. Aha, more bandages.
What do you think, boy? Huh? Was this our man?
Okay, now he's woken up. He had to think about that for a while, didn't he? Okay, I saw something moving. Yep. Blood bugs and bloat flies. Yeah, there's a baseball. Basketball. Because I know I need rubber for something. I think it was the power generator in Covenant. I mean, that's not the chief concern at the moment. So we're coming into a town. That's a gun turret. It's an X-gun turret. And I believe there's quite a few of these, yes. There are indeed quite a few of them. This place is well fortified. Well, Doggo seems to think we're going in here.
Is this the place? Huh? Is he in here, boy? Hey.
Yay, he's back as our companion again. He's probably just going to get himself killed instantly, but, you know, that's the way it goes. before we go in there, because that, I'd rather start an episode by going in there. It is a big dungeon, as you can tell, because it's a main story. I'm going to have a look in this little town, because there's quite a lot of stuff in here. I'm going to look out for adhesive and fiberglass chiefly. You've got fiberglass in you, I know you do. I think, oh, that's one of these books and I can't pick it up. Dang it. Yay, adhesive. Right. And we'll have a look at this little bunker here. Dog meat, found something. What? Oh, for God's sake. He's been back for 2 minutes and he's already getting on my tits. Right, camera are always good. That's good. Duct tape, pencil. Oh, good stuff. That's just the dog. That's the dog again. Where are we? God, we're all the way over here. Where's the nearest settlement we own? Greygarden or Sunshine Tidings, but that's through a big, what we know is a raider camp. So we could loot this town and then offload at Greygarden. That's probably a good idea. Alright, plan made. I don't think we can get into this building. Aye, bottle cap mine just lying out in the open. Coffee tin we will take. Nothing else in here. Excuse me, doggo, could you get out of the way? Bottle cap mine, let's go and take that. I do believe that in one of these buildings someone has been building bottle cap mines because they're all over the place. Yep, but luckily for us, we have sneak 6000, so we're not going to be setting in any of them off. God, there's a lot of them. Yep, here it is. Stealth point duct tape, cool. Let's have a look in this place. What's here? Nothing, apparently. I see you, Mr.
Yes.
Fly. Gotcha. This medical center is actually quite interesting. There's a lot of bugs of various description in here. That one almost hit us. It would have been bad. Let's break that light. Loot this. There's a few ways into this place. It's a little bit of a maze. It's not too big. Expert locked door.
Got it.
There's a bug right there. That is the key. That leads to the basement. That's where like the main loot of this is. So I'm going to go up instead, I think. If we can. Take some meat. Stimp pack. There's quite a lot of drugs in here actually. It's a good little place to chill out. Alright, we've got a password to get into something else. Lots of logs about blood tests and the effects of radiation on blood. Take that. We are planning to load up in this town and go back to Greygarden before we go into Fort Hagen. Back out this way. More bloatfly meat, that's good. Another dead person. Not good for them. It was the whole basement thing down there. That's where we're going to end up. Another dead person. Wow. There's been a lot of activity here. Yes, fiberglass. We like telephones. Ooh, we like money as well. I think, yeah, see, it's all like ruined and you can just walk through the walls in this place. There's another stim pack there though, so that's quite nice. There's another one. That's got fiberglass in it, that's good. Up the stairs. Yep. Goodness sake. We are getting absolutely killed by that thing. Whoa. Whoa, I think we're going to die. Unless we can very quickly have a quantum. And eat something as well. What gives HP? Okay. Our health is still going down instead of up. Now it's going up. That bloatfly, man, that hit like an absolute train. That was too close. Way too close. Ah, crap, where did it go? I don't think I killed it, I ran away. Where are you? That was not what was shooting at me. Oh, crapola. There is a legendary evil bloatfly on the loose, and I don't know where it went. And I can't hear it. Some good stuff. That's another one of these keys. Where did that bloatfly go? Oh, now I'm paranoid. Hey, this is the password we got from downstairs. Let's open the door. Ah, magazine.
Hell yeah.
Permanently inflict another 2% limb damage. Cool. Copper, steel, copper, drugs, good stuff. Ah, a safe we can open, which just has random loot in it. Where did that blood bug go? I want to kill it, it was legendary. That's not it. I was here. Shooting this way, it nearly killed me. I ran downstairs. Did it come up this way? No. Well, I don't know. That is a mystery. Lots of dead guys up here. Bottle cap, iguana bits. This weapon that spawns here is always a combat rifle, so you can get a combat rifle really early. But then if you've done my best start let's play, then you'll have the Overseer's Guardian, which is twice as good as that. So I'm not sure why I told you about that, but that is something else you can do. Where the hell did that bloatfly go? I'm not even seeing a corpse. That's not it. Okay, we need to go down in the basement now. Where did that blowfly go? I don't think the dog killed it. Did it? No. Well, that's a mystery that will never be solved. So let's get downstairs. There are quite a lot of enemies down here. Doggo, why did you open the door? Companions, man, they are the absolute worst. There's some rad barrels, so let's try out our hazmat suit. 1000 resistance. Nice. I'll take the desk fan, why not? Another key, more drugs, microscope, a syringe rifle, which are completely useless. Let's put our armor back on. These blood packs you can use in recipes to make stim packs and other things like that. So they're a decent resource. Mentats and buff out are nicer though. Quite a nicely stacked boss chest there. Buff out. Ooh, chem stash.
Nice.
Cool. Lots of drugs. That's all there is for this place. Let's leave and hope that that bloatfly doesn't show up and nearly kill me again. That is weird that it just disappeared. It had me on the run, it nearly killed me, and then it just disappeared. That's not it. Oh well, maybe it'll pop up. I said you can't get into that building, it's just a sealed off something. There's, I can't even see, yeah, the doors are all boarded up, you can't get in. That's the way to the underground parking garage of Fort Hagen. We will not be going down there. Something's just exploded. I'm not sure what, but as long as it wasn't me, that's all that I care about. There are another couple of gun turrets up on the roof. There's one there. And there's another one also up there somewhere. Not till I can see it from where I am right now. There it is. Dead. Right, let's have a look in this red rocket, because they've always got good stuff. That and that and that and that are exactly what we needed. We've been after fiberglass and adhesive for quite some time. And there's quite a lot of both here. Oh, there's workbenches here as well, and some money. Cool. Right, looks like we have armor, weapons. Yeah, armor, weapons, and power armor. The only thing missing is a chemistry station. Nice little toolbox. Take that. Now weirdly, you don't actually get the credit for being at the station until you're like stood right here. Bit strange. I'm going to turn my light off. These ruined buildings here are encounter spawners and they spawn constantly. They've got a really, really high respawn rate. So yeah, I'm going to remain in crouch mode. Hopefully we'll get some telephones and typewriters from here, but all I'm seeing at the minute are desk fans. That's a little bit rude. And here's a dead Minuteman with some mines. Why is it saying that his hat... Oh, because I took my hat off. Yeah. That'd be why. That's more like it. He is wearing gloves, which we can wear. I believe that's modded, so I maybe won't put them on. Yeah, it replaces my wedding ring, so let's just drop these manky gloves on the floor, because I like having +1 charisma from my wedding ring. Check the other desks for anything good. Okay, now we're encumbered. Now I should probably eat some ranch stag. I haven't eaten ranch stag in a long time. There we go. Now we're not over encumbered. That's just good for another 1 hour of playtime. Minutemen. Alright, cool. Minutemen have spawned here, so they are very much on our side. Considering that I am, you know, the general. This is a barracks. Sometimes get good loot in these footlockers. Some ammo. Some more ammo. More ammo. That was the wrong ammo, that was 44. Let's not to pick that up. Leave this final ruined building. Yeah, it's got all kinds of medical stuff in it. Drugs. Lots of drugs. Cool. Turn the light back off. There is a radio tower here. I'm not sure if we've encountered radio towers yet. When you activate a radio tower, it will give you clues as to some locations which have some minor loot in them. Don't know where the third dead dog went. I think we yeeted it into the atmosphere. Is it all the way back here? No, it's just despawned. Well, we'll take a quick look at this radio tower here. No passwords, you just raise the tower and you get some signals. I believe we're going to get 2 signals from this one. Yeah. 3. One of them leads us up there, which we're going to go at some point in the future, but not right now. One of them leads us into this nuclear wasteland bit over here. Where you can find things like army helmets and purified water. These guys took this tank on a joyride and crashed it. And before they dig it out, nuclear war broke out. There's a lot of frag mines all over this area. like a lot. I believe there's an APC around here somewhere as well. Yeah, there it is. And a fuselage of a crashed airplane. Boom. They're absolutely everywhere here. We're immune to them though, so... Another army helmet, more frag mines, silver locket. Ooh, noodle cup. This is where one of the radio things leads. That raider guy is selling chems, and now he's not. What is in his exploded corpse? Not very much. What's in his cabin? Absolutely nothing. There is, however, a little hatch here.
Anyone out there interested in buying some chems? Come find.
So he doesn't have very many chems down here. It's very minor loot.
Yes.
And that's it. That's all there is here. So that was the radar thing. The other radio beacon is up there. And the third one is a campsite, which is below this cliff. But we're not going to do that today, because we're almost at the end of this episode. I think we're just going to run all the way back to Greygarden and unload, and then we'll come back and we'll do Fort Hagen at the very start of the next episode. As I said, Fort Hagen is a main story quest. It's very involved. There's a lot to do. It's going to take quite some time. Besides, I need to offload some weight. This is some nuclear goo. You don't want to stand in that. It's very bad for your health. I'll just mark Greygarden. It's pretty much a straight shot from here. Radioactive. Yep. Don't even get too close to it. What we have there is an unexpectedly legendary Deathclaw. He lives in that little cave under that cliff. Let's see what he dropped. Armor of the Assassin. Minus 15% damage taken from humans. We're going to take all his stuff. We're now too heavy. And we need to put stuff in the dog. Oh, yeah. Wait. Just fill the dog up with stuff. There he is. He can't take very much. This is ArcJet Systems, where we went with Paladin Dance all that time ago. Now up here, as I said, is a encounter spawner. Some rust devils. There's something else shooting down here. Maybe some robots. We'll find out when we get up there. Get a good vantage point. Could have been robots from Greygarden. Right, take that. And that. And you guys had garbage weapons. Right, well that was new. I'll take that. See, every time you come by here there might be new enemies up there. We're very nearly at Greygarden. Yep, it's robots. I thought it was robots. So we're going to have to come this way. And... blast them.
Meow.
Got him. And a level up as well. Sweet. Right. More new things for us to build. At the robot building bench, which we haven't even built yet. Wild doggos have respawned. Sweet. Okay. Greygarden's literally just up here. Whoops. So are some super mutants. I just wanted to go to Greygarden, guys. Come on. Okay, there's raiders here. So the raiders were killed by super mutants, and then the super mutants were killed by me, and I think this red stag is left over from the last time we were here. Okay. Whatevs. Yep, that's the Greygarden house. And that's Greygarden just in the distance, just here. Excellent. Home sweet home.
Hey.
And that is another one of the DLCs that's begun. Because we hit level... what are we? Level 47. Okay, strange place for it to start. But we're level 47. And that was the Far Harbor DLC which just began. Nick Valentine's assistant sends you a radio message saying there's a special job on. And the job is to go and look for someone who's missing. Surprise, surprise. I wonder if we've got enough stuff now that we can upgrade that cool helmet. No, not polymer. Weave. Not quite got enough ballistic fibre. 8 ballistic fibre is quite a lot, but we haven't even got enough to do hybrid weave Mark 4. No point doing a Mark 3 or a Mark 2, we'll just save up for a Mark 5. Right, so I think we'll leave this episode here. Once again in Greygarden. We know that we can just go straight up there into Fort Hagen and start a huge storyline mission at the start of the next episode. I hope you come back for that, and I hope you take care of yourself until then. I will talk to you again soon.